Thanks for tuning in to the Urban Scope podcast. I'm back with more exciting news in the hip hop world. Now, it's been announced that there will be Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss album coming out called Kiss the Mac, which is a collaborative album between these two guys. And if anybody knows about the hip hop history between these guys, they had a rap beef in the early 2000s that most people didn't ever see and them ever working together or working, in any kind of capacity together. So it's kind of big news to see old feuds be squashed and them to actually come together because they're two great rappers who have a storied history in hip hop and who we would love to see work together because it's kind of like the whole dynamic of Jada Kiss and Fabulous. They had these two rap styles that were great and they put the music together and they put out a great project. And that project was, I love that project that they had, that Friday on Elm Street album. It was a very good album. Just they don't have contrasting styles. They were very similar in the rap patterns and um stylistically it just made a lot of sense. But I didn't really think about it until they put out the project and man, it was something they probably should have been done, but it was great nevertheless. But this Kiss the Mac album, of course, is a play on their name because Jada Kiss is referred to as Kiss, and then Benny Siegel has another name as far as the Mac goes. Um, but yeah, this is exciting news for hip hop heads just because of we're gonna get great music. I'll talk about the production and stylistically stuff later, a little bit later. But these are two of the best MCs to ever grace a microphone, and you definitely want to hear those two people together, similar to maybe a Jay Z and Nas one day, them getting a collaborative album from them. We do have a song from them, just don't have a collaborative effort from them. So when you think about artists like that, we always wanted that Lil Wayne and Joel Santana album back when they were in their primes that we never got, unfortunately. But this is one of the albums that it's not like sports where a matchup is past its prime. Music, you can only get better with time, so to speak. But but this is the perfect time to strike when the iron is hot with all those projects of the old acts coming back. For example, like Clips did it, um, Raekwon and Ghostface Killer and uh, Slick Rick released an album this year. So a lot of people dropped projects that were legacy acts or nostalgic acts that came back and resurfaced and gave us new music. And it's been beautiful to see in the hip hop game because usually they say after 40s or 50s, you're pretty much done as a hip hop artist, but that's not so. You just have to change the game up a little bit, change the content. But I don't expect this Kiss the Mac album to be any different than what they've already been rapping about as far as the streets and about their life and things like that. So they they're very introspective, but then they can still give you the street side of what they've been through and things like that. So I don't expect anything differently, and especially with the it's gonna be interesting with the AI that will be used for Benny Siegel's voice. It's been pretty good. I heard the first track on the upcoming album, and it's gonna be pretty good because it's um, EP'd by Freeway as well. So that's gonna be exciting to see. Unfortunately, there's no release date yet, but it's going to be exciting to get these guys back also because they've been on a hiatus. It's been 5 years since Jadakiss released a project, and it's been 13 years since Benny Siegel released one. So it's going to be great to just hear these guys back again and see if they left off where they left. I mean, pick up where they left off. But I think this album has the potential to be great. One of those underslept albums of the year, especially if you think about the production. Because I figured that Swiss Beats would be a part of this album in some kind of capacity. Maybe you will get a Kanye's produced track or Hitmaker or Buck Wild or even Hit Boy. That'll be great for him because the raps are gonna be there, but the production makes or breaks the project because you can have the greatest raps in the world, but if the production is not there, it's going to be off. It's going to be missing, and it's going to hurt the product. So those two pieces need to come together, and hopefully they have that right combination to, uh, just to create this project and make it classic. Because you can put out a good project with bad production, but you can't put out a great production a great album without with bad production. So you're gonna have to figure that one out. But I think it'll be entertainment, and these guys love rapping for the sport of it, not for materialistic things. These guys actually seem like they care about the sport of in the genre of hip hop, and just being competitive, and just giving out great product and giving out great music, and just the artistry of it all. So I definitely will cover or review this album when it releases, and tell me what you think. Your thoughts are about this Kiss the Mac album with Benny Siegel and Jadakiss. And until next time, I'll see you next time.